Hello, my name is Richard, and today Ed and I are going to be discussing the question, do you need a server? The term server can mean many things to many different people.
What is a server? A server can be defined as a computer running a server operating system such as Microsoft Server 2008. With this you can manage your business, your network, and your users. A server may also be a computer that stores files for use by other systems on the network. What types of servers are there? Servers range from systems that are dedicated to a specific task, such as hosting a website or hosting email to systems that run on their entire business. They come in all shapes and sizes. They may use Windows Server 2008 or Windows Home Server. They may run on different operating systems such as Linux or Mac OS X.
Do you need a server? To answer this question, you need to know what you want to accomplish. Do you want to have access to all of your pictures and music from any computer in your home or even from your TV? Do you need to run your business? Do you want to host your own website? If you want to do any of these, you may need a server. What type of server you need depends on the answers to these questions.
What I've seen when people come into Micro Center is that they think they need a server. And we have a couple of different scenarios that we'd like to play for you just to show you if you actually do need a server or if you just think it's cool or somebody told you need a server but you may not need a server. Now servers have different ranges of power, different ranges of speed, and of course, you know, if you're doing remote access, that's a lot of times what the servers are used for. Like if you have a business and you have employees that are out in the field and they need to access certain information on your database, that's usually the main reason for using a server. I think I need a server.
What is it that you're looking to accomplish? What do you want to do with this server?
Well, I had a friend, you know, that said, I need a server, okay? And I said, it's really cool, and, you know, I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I thought it would be cool to set up a big network in my home, you know, just to play around with it and stuff.
Well, you can set up a network without having a server. You don't need a server just to set up a network. If you really need a server, it's because you have a specific purpose. What is it that you're really looking to do?
Well, I was thinking about getting everybody on the same network and maybe playing some games.
Well, you can play games without a server. Because you're on the same network, all your computers are connected. So you can play games against each other without using a server in this case. It doesn't sound like you really need a server. You just need the computers to run the games that you want, and you need a way to set up your network, such as a switch or a router.
So my friend probably was just thinking it would be cool to have a server, and we just could probably just network our computers and we can get those high-end games like World of Warcraft and, you know, and Quake and all those games, and we can blow each other up. We can do that without having a server.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Hey, I'm told I need a server, and I need to see what kind of server I need. I have a small business, and I'm trying to get, you know, remote access from my employees. You know, like they'll be out in the field with, you know, laptops, and they need to get our database information, and, you know, on the fly, you know, when they're, you know, logged onto the network, you know, from outside in the field.
Absolutely. A server is a great option for something like this. About how many employees are you going to have?
We're going to have about 20 employees.
About 20 employees? Well, you would qualify for Windows Small Business Server. Now, because you want to run a database, you're not going to go with the standard. You're going to go with the advanced server. That includes the database. And you'll be able to access this database from any location as long as you have internet access.
Well, does that mean that they'll be able to get all the information that they need to perform their functions out in the field?
Absolutely. They can access any of your data. They can fill out forms. They can fill out requests for customers. They can request that you ship something to a customer.
Now, will I be able to, you know, determine which applications and which files that they get onto with, you know, passwords and everything.
Absolutely. Because you're running a server, you'll have full control over the network. So you can assign rights to each user and decide what that user can and cannot do.
Now, will I have to buy access for those people? Will I have to have a certain version of, you know, server software so that they have the rights to access those computers?
Well, what you'll need is you'll need a client access license for each of the individuals. That's why it's important to know how many people you're going to have logging into your server, because you will need a client access license for each person or each computer. Windows Small Business Server comes with 5 client access licenses, but you can purchase as many access licenses as you need.
All right, that sounds great. Looks like one of those PowerSpec servers I saw over in the other department over there where a guy was helping me with those. It'll probably do my job.
Absolutely. Let me take you over to our systems department and we'll see if we can help you out.
Okay, thanks. This concludes our learning session on Do You Need a Server? It does seem like when people come into Micro Center that they want a server, or somebody told them they do need a server, and they really don't need it. And it's our job as salespeople in the store to make sure that you customers get exactly what you need, not what we want to sell you, okay? So you really have to have somebody set it up for you too. Now, not everybody will be able to set up a server. And Richard, I mean, how hard is it to set up a server?
A lot of that depends on exactly what you're setting up. If you're setting up multiple users and you want to set up different access for all these users, and if you're going to set up your email exchange server, then you do need somebody with a little bit of expertise. This is generally not something that the average user is going to be able to do.
It sounds like we've got everything covered here, and it sounds like it's a thought process that we really need to ask a lot of questions when you customers come in and look at a server. Decide who's going to set it up for you, how you're going to set it up, and make sure that you can run your business properly with that server. Thanks again.
Thank you for watching.